Dear Amy, the mail is slower in arriving now than before, so it seems as if I hear from you less. When I do, it is good. I do hope you are well, and that you and our little Beth, and your mother, of course, are seeing to it that the home fires keep burning. There really isn't much to say. Nothing I haven't said before, that is. I hope you understand now why I went when I did, despite your reservations and your resistance. Why I went a whole year before enlistment became an official act of the government. Well, I should go now. I am fine, and you need not worry about me. Please, send my best to all, and give Beth a special hug from her daddy. And of course, I look forward to hearing from you again soon. Yours, Leonard.
A letter from Leonard?
Yes.
Was it nice?
Yes.
Well, that's nice.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it's nice that his letter was nice.
Oh, yes.
I've forgotten what he looks like.
Who?
Leonard. I try to imagine what it is he looks like. I read his letters, and I try and fit a face with the words he writes. Try, that is, to imagine what it is he looks like.
Well, he'll be back soon, and you'll see him again, and you'll know what he looks like.
Soon.
Oh, you could have him send you a photograph. You say that the Europeans are very clever about things like photographic portraits. Yes, my dear, I think you might ask him to send you a photograph. I think it'd be a very good, a very smart thing to do. I must remember to tell Harriet not to have lamb anymore. I think it's the time of the year. I have a feeling it's not the best time of the year for lamb. It either has a peculiar taste or it's too tough. Don't you think so?
I hadn't noticed.
I think it's the time of the year. You must remind me, Amy, not to have lamb again. You will remind me, won't you, dear?
Yes, Mother, I'll remind you to tell Harriet not to buy any lamb.
Good. There you are, darling.
Mommy, remember when Henry was a puppy and her fur was so soft, we said it was like velvet?
His fur.
I mean his fur.
Yes?
Well, Henry's fur feels funny now.
Ooh. Oh, doesn't Mother play well? You must begin to take lessons, Beth, so that one day you can play just as she does. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Amy, everyone said how exquisitely you played the other night at the Millers.
Oh. What's the matter, Mommy?
Nothing. I just wanted to hold you.
Why does Henry's fur feel funny? Is it because he's not a puppy anymore?
Yes, darling. Henry is a big boy now. You come along with Grandmother. Come along. I have a surprise for you. Amy, why don't you go for a walk? Dear, it's so lovely.
Yes.
Take a parasol.
Yes.
The weather's so changeable. scattered than usual, Fanny? It's this house. Never entered into the rhythms. This house has always been Clarence's house. Doesn't this lamb taste funny? I keep forgetting to tell Harriet to stop buying lamb. Isn't Beth lovely, Fanny? She's so like Amy. Amy's so like Clarence. Don't you think so, Fanny? Amy's so like Clarence. But of course, you never did like Clarence. Well, the fact is, he wasn't an easy man to get to know. I knew that. And you, Fanny, you knew that, too. Amy, why are you so solemn? The thing about lamb is that it must be prepared properly. Salt. Salt is essential. Harriet does not believe in season. Can be quite unbearable, your Aunt Fanny. Unbearable.
Why ask her to come, then?
She's company.
Look at how the light touches the flowers.
She's company for us.
I think this is my favorite part of the day.
And we are company for her. What is it about Paris that Leonard found so beautiful?
He didn't say. He just said Paris is beautiful and I should see it one day.
Did he ask after me?
He always does.
Well, now that's the sort of thing I like to hear. You tell him I ask after him as well.
I will. I do.
Amy, you mustn't let his letters upset you.
They don't upset me. That's what upsets me.
And besides, it's habit. She expects to come, and we expect her. So unbearable as Aunt Fanny may be, we shall have to learn to put up with her. You haven't touched your tea.
It's cold.
Well, of course it's cold. That's because you didn't drink it when it was hot.
Isn't that amazing?
What? They certainly do have fun together, don't they?
That it's hot and you let it stand a while and it's cold.
Well, there's nothing amazing about that. That's the natural order of things. Sometimes, Amy, I worry.
I'm sorry, but I'm beginning to think that everything that I see that stands still, that does not move at all, is a symbol of what my life is.
I'm thirsty.
Oh, darling. Would you like some lemonade?
Yes, I do.
Good.
It seems to me we were able to talk to each other once, Mother.
Hmm?
Weren't we able to talk to each other?
Always. It was my mother I couldn't talk to. And your Aunt Fanny. Well, of course, that's been and that remains impossible. Oh, yes, and her coming, of course, delays again my trip to New York.
I could go for you.
I've been saying for weeks how important it is that I go to the bank.
I could go to the bank for you. I'd love to go to New York. I want to go. There's no reason why I couldn't go tomorrow.
And leave me alone with your Aunt Fanny.
It would just be a day.
A whole day.
I suppose it's all right.
Oh, it won't seem long at all, Beth. I'll be home in time to tuck you in. I promise. It won't seem long at all.
It's not for you, but for me here, alone with Fanny.
I know you understand now how important this war is. Perhaps not so much because I've been telling you in most of my letters. What else, after all, is there to write about? But because the United States finally saw how important it is and officially entered into it. That they didn't do it long ago made me angry. Now the anger subsides. Well, time passes. I keep moving on from country to country, city to city, place to place. And the mail, of course, is slower than ever in arriving. And I have no way of knowing sometimes whether or not all is well there. I imagine it is. Then a letter does come, and I know it is. There isn't much to say. There is a war on. And still there is a time out of war. And we can be tourists for a while. And Paris is beautiful. The Eiffel Tower is certainly grand. I suppose you have heard that before, and if not, that you might have guessed as much. I hope this letter finds you and Beth and your mother in good spirits. As I said, Paris is beautiful. You should see it one day.
Might I suggest something a little stronger than tea?
I never have.
Well, there's always a first time. Besides, I was only going to suggest some sherry. Do you mind if I sit down?
No. It's just that I haven't much time. I didn't realize how late it was. I'm going to miss my...
Excuse my boldness. I just couldn't help noticing you sitting here, the way you're sitting here. Are you all right?
Yes. No. Oh, please.
I can say I understand. I can say it, but I don't understand. I'm Jenny Croydon.
Amy Red. Oh.
Are you all right?
Well, I feel... I don't know. Silly. Absurd. I mean, I did everything I planned to do today, and yet nothing is as I imagined it would be. You don't even know what I'm talking about.
I know that what you are talking about is not uncommon in anybody's life from time to time.
It's not.
Not at all. Oh, you're so lovely. And your eyes are so sad, so deeply, painfully sad. Am I telling you about that tea room? Well, there were flowers there, and they spread green and white across the walls. These are so still. They're much stiller than those. They're so stately.
Statelier than those.
Yes.
Are you? Making fun of you.
Yes.
Yes, I am.
Phil, don't.
Oh, what do you think of these buttons?
Oh, they're lovely.
I thought I might sew them on Beth's new coat.
What a nice idea. Well, what do you think of her? Do you like her?
Where is she?
She's setting up her equipment. She's going to take some pictures of Beth and me. You haven't answered my question.
Yes, I like her very much. Well, if they're good, you could send some of them to Leonard.
Yes, I suppose I
He'd
could.
like that, seeing you and Beth.
I'm ready.
Oh, there you are. It's very thoughtful, very kind of you to take these pictures. I know how much Leonard, you know, Amy's husband, will appreciate receiving them. Do sit down.
Thank you.
It's too bad I haven't yet sewn on these buttons. What do you think of these buttons? I haven't yet sewn these buttons on Beth's new coat.
They're charming.
Yes, I thought so. The right buttons are extremely important. Don't you think?
You do understand. I mean, I suppose that Amy had told you. These pictures are to be very informal. They're as much for me, for my work, as they are for any other reason.
Oh, well, I don't understand. Not really. And the idea of taking pictures is one's work. I have never met a woman before who works, is what I'm trying to say.
I would like to take some pictures of you, too, if I might.
Me?
Well, yes, of course. Leonard, I have no doubt, would also want a photograph of you.
Why would he want a picture of me?
Your mother tends toward coyness.
You know very well Leonard would want to see you as well as Beth or me.
I do not know that. Still, I am quite flattered. Like, I shall just change my gown.
Oh, no. Nothing posed, just as you are.
Just as I am.
Just as you are.
I am not coy, Miss Croydon. Merely fastidious. It is, after all, the way I have been brought up.
I did not mean anything. Indeed, it is your fastidiousness I would like to capture.
Then it's settled. I shall change my gown.
Yes, Mother, if it makes you happy.
Happy? Oh, yes, of course. I hadn't thought of that.
Last week you were so pale. Today you're radiant.
It's only a borrowed light.
I have to leave quite early tomorrow morning.
Oh, must you?
I have work to do. I don't want to go. Today was fine. Perhaps next week you could come to the city.
Oh, I'd like that. I've never had a friend before. But I just realized that this afternoon. I never really had a friend. As a child, I was very isolated. And then at school, there was time enough for one's studies and just a little time left over to think of boys. And there was always Leonard. Always. It does seem sometimes as if my first clear memory is of Leonard. And now there's waiting for Leonard to the end.
To the end of what?
To the end of everything.
Here it is just as I imagined it would be. You surrounded by cut flowers and china pots.
Don't you think that we are sometimes not what people think we are?
I only imagined your surroundings, not who you were, what you were. I like it. It feels right.
I think I'd die if I didn't think there was some mystery to all of us.
Well, I've always hated to see sensitive and intelligent people die out of this world. And yet they do. But you, Amy, you live.
Sensitive, intelligent. Yet there's so little that I've done or lived through, discovered.
I think perhaps I only know you well enough, Amy, to see that last week your face was gray, and today it shines. Lartigue. Lumiere. Oh, they've always been magical names to me. Stieglitz. Steichen. Clarence White. Gertrude Casimir. Have you ever heard of Gertrude Casimir?
No.
Oh, Amy, they're not just photographers. They're poets. Painters. It's not just what gets captured inside that little box. It's what they see. It's how they see it. Do you think I'm crazy?
No, I think you're wonderful.
Crazy and wonderful. Anyway, Amy, all this has changed now. Well, some of it has changed. Come look at this. You see, what I'm trying to say is that up to now I've been a kind of classicist. Well, I still am, I think, where other art forms are concerned. Perhaps that's because I don't understand them as well. But these are real photos. They're not just replicas of paintings. It doesn't make those other photographs less beautiful to me, but this is life looked at another way. His name, the photographer, is Paul Strand. And what he has done is, well, there's no other word for it. It's revolution. You see, Amy, I work for a portraitist because, well, I make a living. I manage to maintain my independence. But now, this Paul Strand's world is my world, too. It's my life. It's not just taking pictures. And what is so wonderful is that there is someone else who sees some of the things that I see, not in the same way, but in a way that says all sorts of possibilities are open now to my own growth as an artist because of what he's done. What's the matter, Amy?
I don't know. I suddenly feel sad. I have so little.
You have a home.
I have a room in my mother's house, a refuge from my inner turmoil. I hardly think of it as home anymore. What are these?
Part of a series. It's a special project I'm working on for myself.
Where were they taken?
At an asylum in Massachusetts.
How did you get this effect?
It's a positive print from a wax paper negative.
I'm afraid I don't understand.
You don't understand. Of course you don't. Well, what you call that effect, and what I see is that strange luminosity. I sometimes feel it defeats my purpose. It softens, erases edges. I don't know anymore. But when I first started taking those pictures, I was angry at the squalid conditions, the sterility, and I wanted to show what it was I saw. I wanted to show the pain that I felt for some of those women. Oh, Amy, some of those women are no less sane, given the ridiculousness of this world. They're no less sane than you or I. And anyway, I go back and I take more pictures and more. Amy, you could come with me. You could see what it is I do. You could see how I do it.
Could I?
If you were interested, I could teach you something of what I know if you wouldn't be bored.
Bored?
I'm going up next week. Come with me.
Well, how? Where?
Good afternoon, sister. This is Mrs. Redfield. She'll be assisting me. Emily.
You like the pattern? It's my own.
Yes, it's lovely.
Feel it. Come on. Feel it. I think the feel of it oh, I so wish I could find the right word.
Sensual?
Oh, dear. No, I really don't think so. I think fine, yes. Fine, delicate, and ever so slightly abrasive.
Yes, I think you're right.
The applique on the muslin, but it's the pattern that I'm most pleased with.
And you should be. You should be. Emily, do you remember who I am?
Jenny, you've come to take my picture for my album. Why shouldn't I remember you? You come here so often. I don't understand why you would think I wouldn't remember you. Remember you. My dear Jenny, I see you more than anybody. That flower is not right.
I brought the picture I took last time.
Oh. I was not wearing one of my prettier gowns that day, and after you left, I felt my hair and it was out of place, so many loose strands. Oh, Jenny, I really don't think I want to see the picture.
I'm very proud of the picture.
Well, I do look well there.
Emily, this is my friend Amy. She's going to be helping me.
Yes. There, I think the flower is right now.
May I see?
Do you do applique?
I work a needlepoint.
I see, well, that's very different, isn't it? My mother works in needlepoint. My sister, too, works in needlepoint. I tried it once. I prefer the feel of muslin and lace. Jenny, Do you mind if I don't sit for you today? I'm not wearing one of my prettier gowns and my hair is out of place and I want to get this flower right.
Perhaps we could take a picture of the pattern the way it is now. And later, when it is just as you'd like it, we could take another picture.
It's not perfect and I want it perfect.
It is merely different now from what it will be. And I can't imagine a prettier gown. That touch of blue is very becoming.
Think so? Do you really think so?
Yes, I do. I really do.
All the men here are somehow smiling through. We read the news from America, and we read that the suffragette movement is causing controversy, and we get a few laughs out of that, wondering what it would be like if women took over. There is much laughter, and sometimes we are not really sure there is a war on. Of course, I think of you and our Beth. Your letters are interesting, and I'm glad to hear that you have found a friend.
You run and play, darling. But wait for Grandmother. Beth and I are off to the station to pick up your Aunt Fanny. Again. We thought you might like to join us.
I'd like that.
Oh, good.
I'll just put Leonard's letter away.
I think we can wait for you to do that.
Mother, I was thinking, I have such a yearning to see the sea again. I thought perhaps we might open the beach house a bit earlier this year.
I don't see why not.
It would be a nice change and restful, and it's so much warmer now than it usually is at this time of the year.
I think it's a splendid idea. I must get some new gloves. These are beginning to be worn out. I think you ought to hurry, dear, if you're going to put away that letter.
Yes, I'm going. And I thought perhaps Jenny might join me.
Of course, there's a question about hiring the caretaker before the start of the season. It would be terribly expensive.
Well, surely, Mother, Jenny and I could do it ourselves. It would just need a little dusting, a little airing out.
You know how Aunt Fanny is if she's kept waiting. The poor thing begins to imagine we're not coming at all.
Yes, I'm going.
What does Leonard say?
He says he's glad that I have a friend. And sometimes he hardly knows that there's a war on. And he sends you his best.
No, I'm not at all happy with the last series of photographs. They seem to conceal more than they reveal.
I don't understand.
just that there are depths that have not been penetrated. All I see when I look at them is contradiction, as if that's all there is to capture. Well, perhaps that is all there is. Contradiction.
All I see when I look at them is their beauty. I see you in every one of them.
The darks are not dark enough. The light is like the light of an unreal twilight.
I only know that what I see in them is not at all what I saw when you took the photograph.
Well, what's wrong with what was there? Why didn't I capture that?
I thought you had, and more.
Or less.
You just want to argue.
No, I don't want to argue at all.
Do?
Don't. What I do like about the new series is that something of what I originally felt when I first saw that place is in them. And a new side that I saw through you.
You know what this place is called? A Widow's Walk. It's called a Widow's Walk. It's for women whose men were lost at sea. They'd come up here knowing their husbands would never return. Keep watch.
It's so private and yet so open.
I've always been drawn here. My body's always seemed an extension of the sea, as if there was some deep connection between us.
There is a naturalness about you here that I haven't seen before.
And in the summertime, when the stables are open, I take a horse out and ride along the beach for hours and hours. Oh, Jenny, there is a freedom in that. There most certainly is a freedom in that. For hours into the sunset, summertime sunset.
The week is passing so quickly. It's damper here than I'd imagined. Come over here closer. By the edge of the fire. This book of Chinese poems you gave me, it's exquisite. I read them before I fall asleep, and I find myself, I'm ashamed to say it, I'm ashamed because I feel so little shame with you. I found myself crying. And I don't know why, but I think of Emily. I read the poems, I think of Emily, and cry. And I bless you for bringing it all into my life.
Amy.
Yes.
Do you know how much I've come to need you?
Need me?
Yes, and to want you.
I don't want to hear that.
Well, I want you to hear it. This is my life I'm risking. It's my life I'm offering.
I need time, Jenny. Time. Give it to me. I have this teacup with a little crack in it. You can still drink out of it, yet you know one day it will break. It's a very fragile teacup. I used to drink out of it, think that my life was like that. Then I met you, and I stopped using that teacup. I don't know why, but I can see that teacup right now. I can feel it in my hands right now.
I would never hurt you.
I know that. I love you. Are you? I thought that you might not understand, but I knew that you would sense something gradually. Something of what I was feeling. I keep seeing that teacup. And Emily. I keep seeing Emily. You're not Emily. Slade. And I'm tired. And the fire is still so bright. Help me put the fire out, Jenny. Please. You go to bed, I'll put the fire out. Go on, I'll see you in the morning. Good night. Good night.
Della bella turbando il riposo, narcisetto adocino d'amor. Della bella turbando il riposo, narcisetto adocino d'amor.
Now, what's happening now?
Well, Figaro is off to war to discover greater pleasures. No more time for such things as waltzing or fiddling, only the music of swords crashing and cannons flashing. No more foolishness about such things as beauty. Well, actually, it's not Figaro who's off to war. It's Carabino, I think.
Oh, Amy.
Figaro just gives him this advice. You see, he's going to stay behind and fiddle and waltz. Come on. Yes.
Growing up on a farm, it's hard to imagine anything else. When the cow's low, it's a very special sound. I can still hear it. Still. And there were these birds, Dicky birds and Phoebe birds, Mama used to call them. And I thought, what funny names for birds. And yet to this day, I think Dicky and Phoebe find each other and sing together always. And I remember, too, looking through my window and watching the wheat and noticing the different textures of wheat, the different colors of wheat as the sun touched it in different ways. And I'd show Mama or Papa or my brothers or my friends, and I'd say, look at the wheat. Do you see the color of it? And they'd say, sure, honey, that's good wheat. It's a good crop. It'll bring in the money. And I realized that no one had seen the colors that I saw. And in all that open space, there was never anything to be afraid of. And now I know rooms. Rooms where I sit and try to tell people what growing up on a farm was like. tiny rooms with hardly any air in them. And these rooms are my life now. And the farm was my life once.
Tell me the color of wheat.
Oh, there's no telling the color of wheat. There's only seeing the color of wheat. I feel, though, Amy, you'd see what I saw.
And if I didn't, would it disappoint you?
A little. I'm not afraid of that.
When I was a little girl, not much older than Beth is now, my father would take me to the amusement park. We had our favorite place there. Just thinking of it now makes me wish I was there with you. I feel not much older than Beth right now here with you. And it was this reproduction of a first-class car on a European railroad. It was very plush, very elegant. At least it seemed so to me then. And we would sit, my father and I, across from each other, staring through the window at this moving panorama. There was this little old man who made the machine work that made the panorama move. And each roll would take us to a different place. Venice, Vienna, the Alps. And it would be like traveling through all those foreign places. And with each country, each city, the appropriate music. I would always want to return to Vienna. Because in Vienna, they play this waltz. Da-dum, 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 dum, dum, da-dum, 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 dum, dum, da-dum. Good night.
Well, you're back.
Yes.
Was it nice?
Oh, very.
No rain?
No rain.
Rained here. Just for a day or two, but terrible lashing rains.
Oh, I am sorry to hear that.
I imagined it was raining there as well. I wondered what there was to do on the beach in the rain.
But there was only sunshine.
Well, Amy, you're quite fortunate. You lead a charmed life, don't you?
Do I?
Oh, and Beth had a slight fever. Nothing serious, but I did have Dr. Gray come over.
Where is she? Is she all right?
She's fine. She's just fine. Now, don't you worry. She's out playing with Henry.
Oh, I do want to see her.
You will. Oh, yes, and a letter came.
From Leonard?
Oh, yes, I imagine so.
Where is it?
In your room. Well, aren't you going to read it? I imagined you'd be anxious to read it.
I will.
And I decided to finish your pattern. You seem to have put it aside, and I thought you wouldn't mind
Of course not.
if I worked on it.
It's coming along quite handsomely.
Yes, it is, isn't it?
Mother, are you cross with me? You seem cross with me.
Whatever gave you that idea? Come here. Let me look at you. Let me give you a kiss. I've missed you. We've both missed you.
I think I'll go up now and change and read Leonard's letter.
You will stay here for a while now, won't you?
Well, of course. But you do realize that I'm helping Jenny on her project.
Does she really need you? After all, she just did do her work before she met you.
Mother, it's very important to me to be doing something.
I understand, but there are many things for you to do right here.
Something more than I can do in the house.
I know that. I know that. Why, Aunt Fanny tells me that young women are volunteering to do all sorts of things. Selling war bonds, sewing bandages, all kinds of things. These are serious times. And it would be your work, not somebody else's.
I think you're right. I think they are things to look into. And yet I started work on this project, and I intend to finish the work I started.
And suddenly I'm quite tired.
And you would like to read Leonard's letter? I understand. I'll call Beth if you like.
Thank you.
Does that mean yes or no?
Yes, it means yes, of course.
Native servants she'd been used to, and not in the least like this. They were obsequious and servile, and did not presume to talk to their masters as if they were their equals. They made them, call them protector of the poor, names of that sort. Indian servants were commanded to do things not asked. It was not the custom to say please and thank you, and Mary was always slapped in the face when she was angry. She wondered a little what this girl would do if one slapped her in the face. She was a round, rosy, good-natured little creature, but she had a sturdy way which made this present. She might not even slap her if the person who slapped her was only a little girl. I think it's time to go to sleep. Give Grandma a kiss good night.
Of course, I understand, Jenny, why you like the Strand photographs. They break ground. I can see that. Now, it's just for me, they're too mannered. They're too objective.
Oh.
Well, for one thing, his statements are so pompous.
Oh, Kate.
I know it shouldn't affect my appreciation of his work, but it does. I think the best thing that's happened to photography is the amateur.
Oh.
I really miss the spontaneity of their snapshots. Like, the one of the picnic you once showed me?
Ah, the Brinson.
Yes, now you see that? That's beautiful. Or the one of the ice skaters?
Yes, the Van Zyl.
Kate still has a yearning from time to time for the way things were. Oh, I must say, Jenny, one of the nicest things about these evenings with you is I can be so loose, so relaxed. It doesn't seem possible to go anywhere anymore without being corseted. Pushed together, squeezed together.
Are you changing the subject?
No, I was just trying to tell how comfortable I feel.
Do you have copies of the photographs Kate was talking about?
Yeah, somewhere. Annie, how's the novel coming?
Not very well.
It's wonderful. It's the best thing she's ever written.
I think sometimes what we really want is to be judged, not by critics, but by our love.
There. More cognac?
Oh, I would, yes. Thank you.
How was the weekend at Jane's?
Oh, it's exquisite up there at this time of the year.
Well, it is pretty. The woods and the lake. And Annie and Jane do love their fishing.
What Kate is saying is she was bored.
That's not fair.
Not fair, but true.
True. Jenny tells us at your beach house, Amy, is quite the retreat.
Yes.
I much prefer the sea to the country myself.
Cognac. Outside of God, only the French could have thought of something so delicious.
Do you really
Excuse me?
prefer the sea?
Oh, yes.
I sometimes think it is Amy's one true love.
Cognac and Flaubert. I can't imagine what else the French could do to endear me to them. Except perhaps their shopkeepers would be a little less rude. I might wish that.
Excuse me. She's lovely.
Oh, yes, Jen.
I asked her before dinner this evening to live with me. And I'm going to lose her. She's been a gift. The most precious person I have ever known.
Did we do something wrong? I sometimes think all my sensibility is in my writing.
It's not true. It's just not true.
We should go.
I'll get your coats.
No.
I have to leave in order to catch the last train.
Please, Kate and Annie are just leaving, and I thought that perhaps a few minutes alone together.
It has been nice. Ah, Jenny.
You must come with Jenny to our place for dinner.
Yes, I'd like that.
Goodbye.
Bye, dear. Goodbye. You do understand, it is important that I be home tomorrow.
No, I thought perhaps you might spend the night. Amy, take off your coat.
There's a chill.
Amy.
And I'm late.
Oh, Amy. What I said before, what I asked you, it's frightened you, hasn't it?
Yes.
Well, if I could take it back, I would. If I could take my feelings back, Amy, I would.
Right now, I want to look at Beth and hold her. Oh, God, it's...
What?
It's cold. It's so cold. What I feel for Beth is love. And it's not just reading children's stories or feeling the softness of her hair. Why do you love me?
My life had settled into a pattern. I understood that pattern. I liked that pattern. And then I saw you, and I worked with you, and I knew that my life hadn't settled into anything.
I have nothing to give you.
Amy, you've given me your sweetness. Don't you know what that is?
You don't just want me to give up a little. You want me to give up everything.
Yes.
Well, everything, Jenny. It seems awesome. And yet it seems like nothing. But to give it up for what I cannot even put into words, when I am alone and I'm the only one who can hear me, I cannot even say what it is I know.
I know.
It's so warm. And it's cold. And I'm late. And we've never even talked about Leonard.
There are many things that we haven't talked about yet.
I want to talk about Leonard.
Talk about Leonard.
I can't talk about Leonard.
For you. Leonard.
Yes.
Aren't you going to open it?
Later.
Really, Amy, you're becoming exasperating. Perhaps it says something about when he's coming home. That's most probably what it is.
Most probably. Perhaps not. It seems to be dated before the armistice.
For God's sakes, open it. Read it.
In time, Mother, in time.
At any rate, now that Leonard will be coming back, your trips to New York will be less frequent. And that's a blessing.
Why less frequent?
They just will be.
I don't see the logic in that.
Well, you should. You certainly should.
But I don't. Or rather, I do, and I don't.
Less trips to New York and less of that woman.
Who?
That woman. I don't like that woman.
Do you mean Jenny?
Yes.
Well, I like that woman. I like Jenny.
Well, I don't.
I love Jenny.
You want me to be shocked.
I love Jenny. I hadn't thought of that.
I am not, however. I do understand your loneliness. I have understood your loneliness. I've not been insensitive. You think perhaps that I didn't understand, but I did.
I love her tenderness. I love her body next to mine.
God apparently has seen to it that this war is ended just in time.
She's asked me to live with her, and I want to. I want to.
Who do you imagine you're talking to? Oh, I close my ears to this overwrought display of passion.
Overwrought display, indeed. Can't you see that I want to be alive? That I don't want to walk and talk through things. That I want to have a place to walk to, a specific destination. That I want to talk about things. That I'm capable of, I don't know, waltzing.
Are you capable of giving up Beth? Have you thought of that?
Well, yes, I've thought of that. It saddens me, but it may be the only way I can find myself.
Saddens you?
Yes, it saddens me that she'd grow up here with either you or Leonard, because so much is happening, so many things are changing, and not just within myself, but out there. And Beth could be responsible for some of those changes. But here she'd grow up and life would be a panorama that moved only because someone was cranking a machine to make it move. And everything she'd see and everything she'd hear would be artificial. Artificial images, artificial music.
Where are you going? Amy!
To New York, I think. I was supposed to go today and I decided not to. Now, I don't know. I think I made the wrong decision. I think I'll go after all.
I think you made the right decision.
I've changed my mind.
It's just not done, this sort of thing.
It's being done right now.
Leonard will try to find you. What do you imagine he'll say? He'll be outraged.
I have no idea what he'll say. I have even less idea what he'll feel. Or if he'll feel anything. Maybe that's the one thing Leonard and I had in common. Neither one of us could feel anything.
You're mad.
I know. Yes, you will.
No, I won't.
I promise that you will. It takes time. You think I always play the piano as well as I do now?
Yes, didn't you?
No, not at all. I still have to practice, even now.
Well, then, Mom, I think there's too much time. I don't know if I want to go on.
I love you.
I love you, too.
Did you know that I love you?
Yes.
I'll always love you. I want you to know that.
What is Flossie made of?
Rags?
I think Flossie is getting old, don't you? Aunt Fanny made it for you, didn't she, when you were a little girl?
Yes.
Look how skinny her arm is.
Beth, I have to tell you something. You may not understand, but still I have to tell you. This isn't easy, so please listen. I'm going away.
Where?
Someplace where I think I can find out what it means to be happy. I don't know whether you've seen it or not, but I have been very unhappy. Not with you. You're the only happiness I've known here. But in other ways, I have been unhappy.
I know I've been unhappy, too.
You have?
Yes, the piano lessons make me unhappy. You know Mary across the way?
Yeah.
She's only 5 and she can play 3 blind mice without even looking at the music.
But she practices.
And Henry's been kind of sad, too, and when Henry gets droopy, well, I get droopy, too.
Come here, let me hold you. I am going away.
You go away a lot.
Yes, but this is for a very long time. And I want you to know, no matter how long it is, I'll think of you. God. I wish I could take you with me. I want to. I know you can't understand this. I want to, but I can't.
I don't understand.
Well, perhaps we can be together sometime. One day. If you need me, you write. I'll give you a secret address where you can reach me. You remember, though, it's secret.
The secret garden.
Yes. Like the secret garden. Oh, Beth, I love you. And I want you to know me happy. Beth, you're gonna have to be a very big girl.
Grandma says I'm a big girl.
And you keep practicing to make Daddy very proud.
Daddy?
Dearest, my own Amy, there are things I haven't written, not because I wasn't feeling them, but because I suppose I wanted to protect you and Beth in some way. But there are times when it looks as if this war will never end, when I wonder why and how we got into it, and sometimes even what we got into. I see now with greater clarity why you instinctively reacted to my going with such hostility, as if you knew all the time how foolish it was. I'm so very tired, and I have seen things so horrible, so much more horrible, beyond anything you could know or I would want you to know. More horrible even than anything I have ever known or want to know again. And it's been lonely and painful. And sometimes the picture in my mind of your eyes is the only light I see in this endless darkness. Your eyes. Your eyes, and the knowledge that one day, with the grace of God, I'll see you and our Beth again. They are the only light and the only hope. When I've seen men dying around me, and when I have thought of the times I have escaped death myself, and known suddenly that death is not a fantasy, I think of you. And I know that I love you because you are alive.